probably be disappointed with it. He started so well, 3 fantastic deliveries hit the right hand. Just trying to straighten things up. You can see the seat position. He wants to get to the waist swing. So that one just slides down the leg side, clips the thigh pad of Reza Hendricks, and South Africa are underway.
Just the one change in the South African team this evening. Just wondering, gents, if that surprises you at all, whether this was an opportunity for them to use their bench strength.
Yeah, it might have been, but I think just particularly from a batting perspective, they would feel that even the likes of Miller, Klaasen and Stubbs, who've got amongst the runs, haven't played on the greatest of pitches, so they would like the ball coming on. They'd like an opportunity to really be able to express themselves, put a pace on the delivery, but the top 3 will be key. They need to get some big runs under the belt. We've seen so many tournaments around the world where the top 3 dominate terms, 4 without loss.
We might speak, eat and celebrate differently, but the passion we share for our cricket teams is the same. Together we cheer for those we love. And the only team we support more fiercely is family, wherever they live. Send money back home to your loved ones with Remitly. Download the app today.
And this is the South African lineup that is taking place tonight. Just the one change, Shamsi in for Keshav Maharaj. And I think the bowling lineup has been fantastic for the South Africans so far. And opportunity to change their team tonight for their bowlers to have a rest, but their first game in the Caribbean after doing their USA leg in New York. It's probably a good thing to let the bowlers adjust to these conditions and let the batters find some form.
Deepinder Singh Airy bowling his off spin. Starts off with a wide.
Yeah, it's a tactic a lot of teams use against South Africa, in particular to Quinton de Kock, the off spinner with the new ball. They try and get it in the right area, get the slide or maybe grip, but that one was very flat at a speed of 103 kilometers per hour.
It's 3 point. Chased by Lamichan, who flicks the ball back. Sompal Kami completes the fielding. Here's the Nepal lineup. Lamichan, the one change today, coming in for the left arm spin. Here's the Nepal lineup. Lamichan, the one change today, coming in for the left arm spin of Sagar Dako.
Yeah, it's good running. Quinton de Kock aware of how deep on the edge of the circle the fielder was. Yeah, Lamichan is the one guy who people around the world would kind of know because of all the franchise cricket he's played and the competitions he's played in. And I know it's a bit of a surprise that with the lack of cricket that he's going to be slipped straight in, but I think all that experience that he's gathered over the years means that he's got that ability to stand up what might be the firepower in the middle overs of someone like a Miller, Klaas and Markham. So I'm actually not surprised that he has been included.
Deepinder Singh Airy now going to be bowling to the right-handed Markram. Aiden Markram needs 2 sixes for 50 in 2020 internationals. Two batters, Hendricks and de Kock. A watchful start from them.
So I'm not really 100% sure what to expect from the Nepal team. Inside edge allows Quinton de Kock to get off the strike. It's not like you've played many matches they haven't played against Nepal, so maybe just having a little bit of a look-see and trying to cash up. That's a beautifully bowled arm ball. See how he gets it in that area with a bit of shape towards the left-hander.
Yes, he started off as a medium pacer actually before he switched to off-spin. Hendricks wanted the single there, and de Kock said no. 10 without loss.
Yeah, there's been 2 examples in that over, running between Hendricks and de Kock. There hasn't been up to scratch, and you do think that maybe you pick up the intensity just a touch.
Just searching for a little bit of form, Quinton de Kock, in the recent past. Timed that one nicely, though.
Yeah, both these batters will want to just spend a little bit of time out in the crease, not too long. I think if they just bat normally, the Nepal bowlers, having not played against a team like South Africa before, the bigger teams, England, Australia, you find that they will bowl the odd bad ball, and the quality that these 2 players have, we're already seeing a slip being taken out. It just shows you with the score, 10 without loss, and 2 batters that are not particularly in good form. I would have left that slip in there. See if you can get an early wicket against the Proteas.
It looks as though it's kept a little low. Sean Pollock was mentioning a little bit earlier that he expects the ball just to skid through with a slightly lower trajectory of these shorter bowlers.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk about bounce from yesterday. That was a different game. It was during the day, and maybe this evening it's cooled down a little bit. It could just skid on. There's still a lot of grass on that pitch. It is the second game in 2 days, but we yet to see a lot of bounce just yet. It's fantastic areas so far. Continuing to put the South African opening pair under pressure. This is the surface that we are referring to. It's day 2 on this pitch. It looks really good. It's nice and clean, only 40 overs. Old, so not too bad. But it's an extra grass, and there's been talk about how this pitch can bounce and seam. I haven't seen a lot of it just yet, but we've still got a long game to go.
The Cocks go to profit with a boundary there, but it was an unconvincing shot. Perilously close to the stumps, almost dragged it on.
Yeah, fortunate boundary here for Quinton de Kock. We saw early on the over he played a bit of a 45-degree bat angle shot that he missed and went through to the keeper. That one finds the bottom edge. He doesn't drag it onto the stumps, thankfully, for the South African. It misses that leg stump, misses the man at short 45, and away for the first 4 of the evening. He's happy.
Protection out there at deep backward square leg.
I just noticed something on the release over here. He almost has 3 fingers on the ball. If you look there, it's very different, almost 4 fingers. It's very different to the ordinary way that one would coach a bowler to hold the ball. You normally got your 2 fingers down the seam, your thumb at the bottom. I don't know, Polly, have you ever seen someone hold the ball like that before?
Yeah, you might do a drill if you've got issues with your wrist position and you want to try and correct it and try and get it more behind it. You might hold all 4, but maybe that's one of his variations. It looks like he's gone back to the 2 fingers now. That's a nice short pitch delivery. He's used the short ball well as well. He's a skinny customer, so it can be one of those unexpected short deliveries. And his speeds have been hovering up near the 136, 137. So that's pretty impressive. Roddy Estrick is the bowling coach. Roddy Estrick, I haven't seen him in yonks. He used to play in South Africa. He actually played with my uncle in the late 80s. He was the bowling coach for the West Indies for a period of time, now gone across to Nepal.
Well bowled, really testing over that from Sompal Kami. 16 without loss, South Africa in 3 overs.
कैसा लगा? 100% देसी है, सारे गुण है, हेल्दी है। चुनिंदा गेहूं से बना स्वर्णा चक्की फ्रेश आटा, इसमें है 100% होल व्हीट, यानी ये ज्यादा पानी सोखे और रोटियों को बनाए बिल्कुल सॉफ्ट। इट्स नॉट जस्ट सॉफ्ट, इट्स स्वर्णा सॉफ्ट।
भाई वर्ल्ड कप हेर्ने टिम भाइ, यो वर्ल्ड कप हेर्ने टिम हो।
Purity in our heart, quality in your card. For 50 years, Lakshmi है ना।
10 रुपये